Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome back to the Oddcast podcast.
off the record.
I'm Blackie.
I'm Erica.
Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been a wet day here in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how everybody else's weather is, but it's starting to get cold and I'm not really appreciative of it. But I guess that happens at this time of the year. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Let's see what we've got in chat so far. I guess I can bring the comments over here. We've got Brother Gary.
Yes. Hey, Gary.
Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
Double R Sharon. Judy. Hi, Judy.
Hey, Judy.
Good to see you as always. Brian.
Hey, Brian.
And so far, that's it. Hopefully, we'll get a few more people in here. Well, Val.
Hey, Val.
Southwest PA. Good to see you. I'll tell you what, this year feels like it is just flying by.
I know. Earlier, I was like, it's October 26th. That sounds so weird. But Friday will be Halloween.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's going to do anything for Halloween. I know we're not going anywhere or doing anything, so I'll probably drive her crazy. I know earlier tonight I tried on some big furry vest she has and a big furry hat I had. I was going to wear it for the show, but she told me I looked hideous. So I didn't know if she actually meant I looked hideous or if it was the stuff I had on me.
It was like wearing two different shades of denim because his hat was a different kind of furry combination than his vest. So
goodness. I'm a guy. It doesn't matter to me. It is what it is. Anyway, today's topic, because we wanted to have a little fun with all the bull crap that's going on in the country right now. I spent the last couple nights, her and I, doing things around the house and watching. We sat out yesterday, had some hamburgers on the grill and on the fire, and I was watching my phone, Portland, watching what's going on in Portland and Chicago and all those little Antifa riots and things going on, protests, I'll call them, that turn into riots. They're not like what they were in 2020, but they're pretty ugly. It's not fun to, imagine this is where our country has gotten. But so we decided on doing something a little lighthearted tonight, and we hope you guys have fun with it too. She brought the subject to me. We've discussed this many times just between her and I, but she brought the subject up to me as we were talking about a show, and she said she wanted to do something lighthearted. So then she says, well, how about silly laws? I'm like, that is perfect, because her and I comment on, like, I'll pull a trivia book out and it'll say, it's illegal and such to do this. And I'm like, that's real. That's a real law.
Right.
So we thought we would compile a list. I have actually a huge list, but my beautiful wife has decided to highlight ones that seem more, I don't know,
appropriate, maybe.
appropriate. All of any laws involving animals are off the list because she doesn't. These laws are actually funny laws.
They are funny, and we cannot prove that they are 100% accurate or still.
Yeah, that's the thing is these were all laws. Now, I can't tell you right now because they're still on the books or not. Now, there are still a lot of really dumb laws. Oh, excuse me, silly laws on the books and that have never been taken off the books through history or through time or whatever. So some of these probably touch on that, and some of them are just so out there you can't even imagine they were on the books or a law at any given time throughout history. Excuse me. So Erica, let's get started.
Let's do it. And so we have Ashes here now and Mac. So hey guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you for being here.
Also, go ahead.
Also, thank you to our moderators.
Yeah. Pretty soon you'll all be moderators, so we don't have to moderate anything except ourselves, and that's easy to do. So yeah. Oh, wait, what? Gary Spikes. Hold on, let me bring that up, Gary. There's a law in my town that says it's illegal to drive a horseless carriage down Main Street.
Very interesting.
And see, you would think by now that would probably be off the book, but you are, I believe, in Oklahoma. So maybe there are some horseless carriages, which would be a car, I would assume. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all chime in and just
have fun with this, everybody.
In the chat.
I'll try to put everything that's, silly in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have fun with it.
Yep.
You want to get started, kid?
Yes. Okay.
I don't see any of our Aniston friends in here yet. Alabama, I should say. But we'll start. We're going to start
Alphabetical order.
in alphabetical order of the states. And then she's got some city ones we'll cover particular. So let's get it started, yo.
Hey, Carmen.
Hi, Carmen.
All right. So in Alabama, in Aniston, you may not wear blue jeans down Noble Street.
Now, I don't know anything about Noble Street, but it must be a really fancy place if you can't wear blue jeans. So it must mean slacks, skirts.
And Greg House would be the one to ask on both of those.
He might have pulled somebody over for having jeans on that street. Yeah.
They say dominoes are not to be played on Sunday.
Yeah, I've always heard that. That's an unwritten rule.
It is illegal for a driver to be blindfolded while operating a vehicle. Can you imagine?
Now, this is just common sense. And how did they come up with that law? Was there actually somebody that drove down a street blindfolded? Nowadays, with TikTok and all of that, I would think that would be something that, yes, somebody would do. Maybe in a Tesla, I would hope. But, I'm sure back in the day, let's say in the 50s and 60s, and I don't know when this law was on the books, I don't see too many people driving down the road with blindfolds on.
But speaking of that, it seems to be more common now that you see people with headphones on.
Oh, yeah.
And that is illegal.
I thought
that's
that way,
probably illegal anywhere you go. But people and like hoodies, if you got your hoodie up and you're driving, I just think that's a mistake.
Well, yeah, especially if you have your hoodie up and headphones on.
Yeah.
Now you're like a horse with blinders and you can't see next to you.
Yeah.
And you can't hear anything. So.
And speaking of driving in Alabama, you may not drive barefooted.
See, I always wondered that law all over the United States because, we've all driven barefoot, I'm sure. And people would tell me, that's illegal. You can't drive, barefoot. You have to have shoes on. Well, would that count if I had socks on? Because it doesn't say anything about you can't drive with just socks on, right?
Right.
Well,
that would work.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. But apparently barefoot. What if you had the barefoot pedals? My 72 Grand Sport I had the barefoot pedals, brake and accelerator. Yeah, they look like feet, and like your feet would fit perfectly on the pedals.
That sounds so funny.
You've never heard of that,
Brian? Is that really a ZZ Top song?
Where are we at here, Ryan LeGrand? No kidding. That's funny. That's funny. Let's see what else. Here we go. Lots of states say you can't drive barefoot and some no tennis shoes. Well, that's crazy. See, you run into so many. Now, you can literally go law after. There are so many laws on the books to go through that you find these silly rules. And it's like hard to pick which ones you want to go with. I could literally download probably 150 rules, and then it's just kind of picking which ones are. So please share what you know here. This is what we want to do. Which Max say? Just wish the trees were more colorful. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have clicked on. Well, hey, what?
Yeah, me too, Mac. I love this time of the year for the trees, but I also love the spring where the flowers are on the trees. I love that.
Oh, Judy, we've got some Arkansas ones. We'll get you too.
We'll get there.
We'll get you.
Okay, let's move on to Alaska. In Alaska, it is illegal to whisper in someone's ear while they are moose hunting. This makes me think of that video we saw the other day where the young guys, they were hunters and they were whispering to each other.
They're telling dad jokes. I don't know if anybody's seen those videos, but they're dad jokes. It's two guys, sometimes three, and they're all in camo. And they're telling each other dad jokes while they're hunting. And they're whispering.
It's awesome.
And then they always say near the end is like, we're horrible hunters. And that's why we started doing this, is because we never saw any deer. And we started telling jokes, and it got more popular than us sitting in a deer blind, not seeing any deer.
It's cool. I wish I could think of the name, but we'll move to Arizona. In Glendale, cars may not be driven in reverse. Personally, like driving in reverse. I think it's kind of cool.
You
If
can't.
I ever get like a length I can drive in reverse, I think it's fun.
So if you pull into a parking spot, are you allowed to back
No,
out?
I think they probably mean on a
Like driving
street.
down the
Yeah.
road backwards.
Yeah.
Well, I
If
guess
I could, I would.
I know you would. And she's really good at driving backwards too. But
Oh.
that kind of makes sense.
Okay. Hunting camels is prohibited.
In what state?
Arizona.
Hunting camels is prohibited.
Also, it is illegal for men and women over the age of 18 to have less than one missing tooth visible while smiling. What about hockey players?
Yeah, well, they do have the Arizona Coyotes now. So, yeah, hockey team. They got a couple of hockey teams. Some poor Canadian kids. Oh, boy.
And last one for Arizona we're covering. It is unlawful to refuse a person a glass of water.
Isn't it, Judy? Okay, I got to click on Judy's real quick. Isn't it Arkansas? Isn't that correct? I think I looked that up yesterday.
Yes, and that's supposed to be something that I had read. It's supposed to be like you have to say it that way.
Oh, I'm going to jail.
Or you'll get fined.
Oh, no.
Yep. It says Arkansas must be pronounced Arkansas. Also for Arkansas, it is illegal to buy or sell blue light bulbs.
Yes. Blue light bulbs. What? Maybe you can't.
I always wonder the story behind these. Even if it's not true, it's like, where would you get that from?
I don't know if blue light bulbs meant something back in the day. I know now it's you support the police or you're a police officer in general, but that's pretty strange.
Let's move to California now.
Oh, hey, the great state, California. If there's anybody in here from California, which I believe there are not, I apologize. I will make fun of your state. It is a beautiful state, but I will make fun of your state.
This one says it's illegal to have caller ID. I don't know how that's possible at this point, but it is against regulations to let phones ring more than 9 times in state offices.
Right there. Bobby Younce, blue light special Kmart. So what happens
That's a blast from the past.
What happens if the blue light would go out? That just telling
It would have to come from headquarters.
Do you think that might have been a law? Somebody in politics didn't like Kmart. So they're like, okay, Kmart, we're going to get even with you. No blue lights sold.
We got Michael X here now.
Hey, X, good to see you, brother.
We say hi to Bobby. I think you did.
I just did. Hi, Bobby.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Let's see. Burlingame. It is illegal to spit except on baseball diamonds. Caramel ice cream may not be eaten while standing on the sidewalk. Repealed when Clint Eastwood was mayor.
So there's a law that's no longer on the books.
So it says.
Thanks to Clint Eastwood.
Women.
Damn good American.
Women may not wear high heels while in the city limits.
So, what if they're in a work for a business company, like a fancy?
They're not allowed to wear them.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
What?
Flats, comfortable shoes.
Either way.
Stripper heels? No.
I like them all. Okay, you and let's see. I don't know where, but in California it says it is illegal to cry on the witness stand.
We don't allow anybody here who cries.
Wow. And women may not drive in a house coat.
I thought you were just going to say women may not drive, and I was going to be like, yeah, but you threw a house coat in there. And anyway.
Oh, Colorado. It's now legal to remove the furniture tags that say do not remove under penalty of law.
Now, okay, I did a study on this, or not really a study. It's not like I wrote things down and everything, but I did some research on because I used to think as a kid, you saw a mattress tag, That's for the seller. That's for the company selling the mattress. It's not for like you or I, who's, I got this damn tag on my mattress. I got to cut this off. This thing tickles me at night or something. It's like, you're not going to go to jail. It's not like, the DEA is going to break into your house. Like, where do you see your mattress?
That's pretty serious.
Yeah.
This one, in Pueblo.
Wait, look, Carmen, except my hooker heels. She's got some.
I love them.
From a
I just haven't had the occasion. I feel like.
Well, when you live in a small town,
like, since before 2020, honestly, I feel, because I know for a while it's like just things change so much and whatever. But in Pueblo, it is illegal to let a dandelion grow within the city limits.
Now, see, I am totally against that law because we eat our dandelions. She makes dandelion tea. Every part of the dandelion is good for you, the root and everything. So I would not be able to live there. But my neighbors think it's funny that we don't pick the dandelions. They think it's funny because I'm out there eating them out of the grass. I look like I'm grazing out in the front yard. So
in Connecticut, balloons with advertising on them are illegal in Hartford.
Oh, wow. I wonder if it's because of that or just because if they pop. I don't know.
I find that hard to believe to this day.
To this day?
I mean, because isn't there a big insurance company or something there?
Where? Hartford?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Hartford.
I just feel like it's been done. In Bloomfield, it's against the law to eat in your car.
Now, where are we at?
Connecticut.
I feel Connecticut's probably an uppity state. So probably, not being able to eat in your car would be, they'd probably think it was unsightly if you were eating in your car. I don't know. Hey, brother Yarrington, how you doing, brother?
Hey.
Good to see you.
All right, Delaware prohibits horse racing of any kind on Good Friday and Easter Sunday.
Now, that's
not crazy.
That's not crazy, yeah.
Or very hard to believe. District of Columbia, it is unlawful for small boys to throw stones at any time, at any place in the District of Columbia.
That has to be like from the early 1900s or the late 1800s.
In Florida, Sarasota, it is illegal to sing in a public place while attired in a swimsuit.
It is what?
Illegal to sing in a public place while attired in a swimsuit.
Well, the fact that it says attired in a swimsuit tells me that is an old law. That's, I guarantee you, not on the books anymore because I've been to Sarasota.
It may just be the writer of this article.
Many times. In
Florida, failure to tell your neighbor his house is on fire is illegal.
How do I tell them? Look, our neighbor's house is on fire. What do we do? Let it go. We don't want to break the law. Can you text them?
It is illegal to skateboard without a license.
In Florida?
I don't know about all that.
You don't have to have a license to skateboard.
Okay, on to Georgia.
Goodness.
Gainesville. Chicken must be eaten with the hands.
That's
okay.
Well, maybe I'll just stay quiet on that one.
Hey, speaking of chicken, we watched this show when we were at a hotel in the last year, and it was about KFC and the Colonel, and like the development of the restaurant and the beginning days. It was awesome. Actually, I can't remember.
America's whatever.
I can't remember.
But we've seen it where it talks about Coca-Cola, how it came up, McDonald's, all the fast food restaurants. Pretty neat show. It's about history. I like history.
Yeah, me too. I mean, not as much as he does, but this was very interesting to me. I used to like watching how it's made also, but this was actually about how the restaurant has been established and grown through the years.
Jeffrey's posted one here. In Maryland, it's illegal to take a lion to the movies. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't want to take a lion anywhere, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I've seen people have some pretty exotic pets, but yeah, no thanks.
No. Okay, also in Georgia, it is illegal to use profanity in the presence of a corpse.
Boy, that changes a lot of
If you've ever seen
funerals.
yeah, well, funerals and law type shows,
Dun, dun. Like,
when people come upon a dead body, you know,
holy never
that's
mind.
usually whenever I would imagine that's usually when that would happen. In Hawaii, it is illegal to get a tattoo behind your ear or on your eyelid unless in the presence of a registered physician.
Now that I've heard similar stories in other states. In fact, some tattoos you have to have a certain license to apply those tattoos because of the sensitivity of the skin and where they are located. So if you can imagine somebody getting an eyelid tattoo, don't they have to have certification for eyebrows? The people that do the eye makeup around your eyes?
Oh, the permanent makeup?
Yeah, the permanent
I don't
makeup.
know. Don't wait. In that location, or are you saying that
Like
they have to get
when people go to get their eyes, the permanent eye makeup,
yeah,
I think
they have to be licensed.
they have to be licensed, yes.
And then Carmen.
Yes, Carmen. Yes, Pure Craziness is absolutely right.
Did we watch that on that? Was that on that show too?
Yes.
Okay.
It's such a good show.
I know. I can't.
I can find
trying to look
episodes
it
on
up.
YouTube, but I think History Channel sucks them up. Michael X says Alabama used to have some really stupid laws concerning beer. Couldn't go over 6% alcohol, couldn't have container sizes over 16 ounces, couldn't do home brewing or open a tap room. Yeah, that's definitely, a lot of those laws are what contributed to, moonshine stills and stuff like that. And in backwoods, people brewing their own beer at home just because they got sick of all these stupid rules. And I mean, I look at them as stupid. I don't drink anymore, but I look at them as stupid. So,
Do you think it was the food that built America?
yeah, I think it was the food that built America or something like that.
Okay. In Idaho Falls, if you're 88 years of age or older, it's illegal for you to ride your motorcycle.
So if any of you live in Idaho, get all your bike riding in, motorcycle riding in before you turn 88. Because after that, you're done. That's it.
In Illinois, a state law mandates that all bachelors should be called master, not mister, when addressed by their female counterparts. I wonder how old that is.
No kidding. Yes. Yeah. Brian, correct. I remember that. Ray Kroc was a businessman, and the brothers weren't that business. They wanted to keep it basically one store, and I think they ended up having two stores, if I'm correct, but they didn't want to do too much with it, and Ray Kroc did, so he won. They don't get much money from it either, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've seen that show.
On to Indiana. Spiteful gossip and talking behind a person's back are illegal.
I don't know how you could enforce that.
I don't know.
And who created that law?
It sounds pretty old.
That has to be, because everybody talks about somebody behind their back. I mean, that's unfortunately human nature.
So the next one says back in 1924, a monkey was convicted in South Bend of the crime of smoking a cigarette and sentenced to pay a $25 fine and the trial costs. That just doesn't.
A monkey?
That's what it said.
What? Did he work for the circus or something? I mean, how is he going to come up with money?
Crazy. I don't even know. Like, I really want to look at that story, though. What did Sharon say?
A road law here in Belgium is on some roads, some A roads, cars traveling on B roads on the right can pull in front of you. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys drive in the wrong lanes over there.
In the wrong lane.
I mean,
It's not wrong to her.
well, no, but we talked about that. We were going to go to Ireland when we got married for our honeymoon. And I was really, really concerned that if we did and we had to drive, I wasn't going to do real well driving on the wrong side of the road or their side of the, if they even do that in Ireland, I don't know. So yeah, that would be, what was that? European Vacation when Clark Griswold had to drive on the wrong side and he couldn't get over. He was in the circle at like Piccadilly Square or whatever, and he couldn't get out of the, yeah, anyway.
Sharon said if an accident occurs, the drivers on the A roads are liable.
Oops, clicked on the wrong thing again.
We
drive on the right. Okay, so you drive normal.
Okay.
I don't know much about Belgium.
Well, next is Iowa.
Iowa.
Men with mustaches may never kiss women in public.
See, now I watched a movie called 100 or A Million Ways to Die in the West, and everybody grew a mustache. So I don't know about that. That just doesn't seem right that you can't kiss somebody with when you have a mustache. Of course, if anybody notices, I don't have a mustache because she hates to kiss me. Well, she might hate to kiss me anyway, but when I have a mustache, she's like, "Ooh, that hurts."
It does hurt. In Kansas, it is illegal to put ice cream on cherry pie.
Huh?
Jeez,
we've been singing that all day. In
Kansas.
In Kansas? Or Kansas? No, I'm just kidding. Kansas?
Carry on my wayward son.
Yeah. Wow.
Also, it is illegal to hit or pound on a vending machine that stole your money.
Well, that's how you get your money back. Or that's how you get the vending machine to give you your food back. Or pop or whatever.
I've seen people like tilt them.
Heck yeah. Machine took my quarter.
I mean, it's been a long time, but I've seen that. Vending machines have changed a lot.
Sharon says sell beer, chocolate, waffles, and fries with mayonnaise.
Huh?
I don't know how I feel about that fries with mayonnaise thing.
I've heard that's French. I mean that people do that in France.
I don't know what language do they speak in Belgium? Look at me. I'm standing there staring at the screen. Like he's going to answer me. Come on. Come on.
Stop.
Goodness sakes. It is gross. Oh, not Belgium. I'm Sharon's. It's gross. LOL. The mayonnaise and fries. Sharon, fries are yummy. Yes, fries are, but I don't know about with mayonnaise.
I'd try it.
No. I like
Dutch, French, and German.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move to Kentucky.
No, we're fine in Tennessee. Oh, back to this thing. Kentucky, here we go.
This is hilarious and probably not true. In Kentucky, every citizen is required to take a shower once a year.
We kind of asked that of everybody, but we'd really like to shower a little bit more. And oh goodness. And Carmen says fries are good with mayo.
I'll try it sometime. Another one from Kentucky. It is illegal to marry the same man more than 3 times.
I've never, okay, and I don't, if anybody's done that in chat, I don't want to offend anybody, but I am a man that's twice divorced. If she doesn't watch herself, I'm just kidding. I'm a man that's twice divorced, and there's, no offense to my other two, because I'm sure I was part of the problem as well, but there is no way I would ever remarry the same person that I divorced. Now I know there's a lot of times that people I've seen that before. I've seen somebody marry and divorce the same person, and they were probably the couple that created that, or that law was made for. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't see why you would want to marry somebody you divorced. I always tell people that people don't change. They say they change, but they really don't. We are who we are.
Mm-hmm.
There's certain things we can change about ourselves, but what's up here, that doesn't change. And what's in here,
Mm-hmm.
right about there.
Louisiana. An old ordinance declares goatees illegal unless you first pay a special license fee for the privilege of wearing one in public.
Wow. That's actually pretty cool, though. I've got a license to carry I've got a license to wear a goatee. Thank you.
Also, it is illegal to shoot lasers at police officers.
Oh, yeah. That was a big bust here with some of the Antifa stuff going on in Portland, and people.
But that has to be everywhere. This has to be a really old statement.
It is everywhere. You can't shine a green light and somebody green laser in anybody's face, or a red laser. You can't shine them at airplanes or helicopters. And if you shine one at a UFO, it might shine one back. Funny story. Saw it on a video. It was even on MUFON. So, yeah. So, yeah. Please continue.
Sure. Maine. After January 14th, you will be charged a fine for having your Christmas decorations still up.
And I will also say that if you have an HOA, they will do the same thing no matter what state you're in. We got fined $50 by an HOA for a Christmas wreath. Well, they called it a Christmas wreath on our front door, and all it was a fall wreath. It had nothing Christmas on it, but we got fined $50. So, yeah.
In Waterville, it is illegal to blow one's nose in public.
Wow. Okay.
And in South Berwick, parking in front of a Dunkin' Donuts building is illegal.
What year is that?
I'd have to see the setup.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
But that has to have a parking lot. Are they all the
That's
parking
just in the front?
Are all the parking on the sides?
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good.
I mean, at this point, they probably have a drive-through. There's probably parking on the side.
We'll have to check that out. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. What was Gary's?
Oh, Gary was saying that somebody shined a laser at Air Force One. Well, hopefully that guy gets busted for it. They seem to be cracking down on a lot lately, past couple weeks.
Well, if Milkman's still on here, maybe we can verify this through him.
Okay, Jeffrey.
In Maryland, eating while swimming in the ocean is prohibited.
That's because you'll get cramps. That's just how it works. I mean, what's the rule? You can't swim an hour after you have to wait an hour after you eat to swim. Isn't that the old wives' tale?
Yeah, that's old.
Yeah, I used to think that was serious too.
Me too. When I was a kid.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I still got 25 minutes before I jump in the pool. I don't want to cramp up.
In Massachusetts, at a wake, mourners may eat no more than 3 sandwiches.
We're on a 3 sandwich limit here at my uncle's funeral. So if you could just please watch what you're doing. Do you have cramps or crabs?
In Boston, it is illegal to play the fiddle.
Really? Wonder what the Irish folk did.
And an interesting one, it is illegal to put tomatoes in clam chowder.
Well, you don't want to mess up a good clam chowder. You don't want to mess. See, they're pretty proud of their clam chowder.
That, I don't think I know why you would put tomatoes in it. I don't know. In Minnesota, Blue Earth,
Minnesota.
Yeah. Law declares that no child under the age of 12 may talk over the telephone unless monitored by a parent.
I would say that has to be a fairly old law because now kids
Yes.
are, internet
they got
and
their
texting
own.
and yeah.
And it is illegal to drive a red car down Lake Street in
Yeah.
Minneapolis.
Well, Minneapolis is a city I'm beginning to wonder if it's even in the United States anymore, to be quite honest with you. No offense to anybody that lives in Minneapolis.
Reverse, we're going to Michigan. Michigan law states that a wife's hair legally belongs to her husband. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but that has to be so
This is
old.
mine.
Ridiculous. Mississippi, it is illegal to drive around the town square more than 100 times in a single session. Okie dokie.
Jeff said in Maryland, listen to Jeff, he's right on this. In Maryland, it's illegal to something while swimming in the ocean. I'll bet it's, what was it? The rule you just read?
The eating?
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
Jeff, are you copying our laws?
They're not our laws.
It's illegal to while swimming in the ocean. To eat while swimming in the ocean? What was the rule? To eat while swimming in the ocean. Eat while swimming in the ocean.
Is that true still?
Is it true to this day?
Do they have it posted?
Are there signs on the beach? He's not going to answer that right away. Sorry, I pulled your hair.
That's okay.
Okay.
Speaking of the beach, when we got married, they were filming for the Baywatch movie.
The new one. Yeah.
And it was pretty cool because it had the course.
Yeah, the obstacle course.
Obstacle course on the beach there. That was pretty cool.
Jeff said he's never seen it posted.
Oh, okay. Well, at least doesn't really sound like it's out of date.
Yeah, but it's something to threaten your kids with. I mean, it's a law, you better follow the law, kid.
In Missouri. No. University City, Missouri. It is illegal for women to rent an apartment together.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in that building if or women renting an apartment together.
I always feel so bad when I see a family with like all girls, and I think of the father. I'm like, and he still has his stuff together. He's like a saint.
Yeah,
that can't be fun.
I can't imagine. I hear that women, when they live together, their menstrual cycles all get the same or close to the same. So he's probably got a calendar on his phone. It goes off a little beeper.
It's like a runaway calendar.
I'm on a vacation this month. I'm headed somewhere. Yeah.
No, I do think that that's an accomplishment when.
What's next, kiddo?
There. Okay, Montana. It is a felony for a wife to open her husband's mail.
Well, it should be. It should be. It's none of her business. Just kidding.
And Nebraska. It is illegal for men with shaved chests to run around. That sounds so funny.
I don't think I'll talk about that one.
Nevada. It's this with or without a gold chain.
Multiple gold chains. Yeah, but you got to have hair in your chest for the multiple gold chains. That makes it more masculine.
Oh, gosh. Okay, Nevada. It is illegal to drive a camel on the highway.
How do you drive a camel?
Give it some gas.
Drive a camel.
Oh, goodness.
Huh.
Okay, New Hampshire. New Hampshire law forbids you to tap your feet, nod your head, or in any way keep time with the music in a tavern, restaurant, or cafe. I would not get along well there.
No, we'd be busted all the time.
It just happens.
I'm always drumming on something or tapping my feet.
Yeah, it's kind of uncontrollable, really.
Now, again, these laws, some of them are probably off the books. Some of these laws don't get taken off the books. They're just kind of like, nobody's going to believe that. But if we need this law if we need to try to bust somebody for something and we don't have anything to bust them for, we've got this little hidden law. Let me go this way. This little hidden law that we can bust them with. So
yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like, I can explain it really well. You see kids driving around with like neon license plates, or the license plate lights, or the lights underneath the cars. Those are actually illegal. But what I was told by a former police officer that I married, a female, that they usually won't pull you over unless they're looking for something else. And that's the reason they can pull you over. So if you have, like, they do the same thing with super dark tint. They'll let it go unless they have a reason they might want to pull you over. So they can do that with the lights. If you have those neon lights back there, they might let you go. But if you're swerving a little bit and you got those neon lights, or maybe you're going a little too fast, that'll give them automatic reason and an extra ticket. They can write that up as well. So a little more cash for them, I guess.
In New Jersey, it is illegal to slurp soup.
It is illegal to slurp soup. Okay, well, I'd be arrested.
In New Mexico, Las Cruces, you may not carry a lunchbox down Main Street. Okay.
Now, so let's eat whatever era that law was written. It makes no sense. Whether it was the Wild West, whether it was the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, none of that doesn't make sense at all. I mean, is it allowed to be? Does it have to be a bag, like a lunch bag? It can't be like a Dukes of Hazzard lunchbox.
I think more like that.
You think that's what it is? Okay.
In New York City, it's illegal to shake a dust mop out a window.
That anything with New York City is not going to surprise me at all, to be honest with you.
North Carolina.
Take your shirt off, spin it around your head, spin like a helicopter.
In Nags Head, North Carolina, you can be fined for
like I was just doing
singing out of tune for more than 90 seconds.
Okay, I didn't do that. Okay, we're not in Nags Head, North Carolina. Been there, but
I'm sure there's lots of karaoke that goes on there. North Dakota, Fargo. One may be jailed for wearing a hat while dancing, or even wearing a hat to a function where dancing is taking place.
What if it's a fancy top hat?
Is this like similar to that movie?
Which movie? A Million Ways to Die in the West?
No, that Kevin Bacon movie, right?
Footloose?
That's it.
Jeff the Milkman Yarrington says, if you pretend to be a fortune teller in Caroline County, Maryland, you can spend up to 6 months in jail and pay $100 fine.
Crazy.
That's not fair. I mean, regardless of what you believe about fortune telling, if somebody is going to go see a fortune teller, they obviously believe in it. So if they want to spend their money on that, then they may spend their money on it. It just makes no sense. It just makes no sense.
In Ohio.
Oh, here we go. Our old state.
It's against the law to kill a housefly within 160 feet of a church without a license.
Well, let's go this way. I didn't know you needed a law to hunt flies.
Yes.
And why?
Is it fly hunting season?
Well, I can see them making, that way you have to pay for a fly hunting license. But within 160 feet of a church, do the flies become holy within 160 feet? Are the flies going to church? Maybe that's what they're. I don't know. Oh, we get Jeff off of there. Here, zip lines are legal at night. Okay, let's go to Judy Wheeler here. 1918 Arkansas, it's illegal to wink your eye at someone, up to 30 days in jail.
1918. Wow, they definitely couldn't live in our world today.
Yeah. That's just, part of me wants to do a show on just where these laws came from and what instance somebody decided, well, we're going to make winking at people illegal because it means something, I think. Did it have whatever?
In Oklahoma, it is against the law to read a comic book while operating a motor vehicle. Comic book.
So it's okay to read a newspaper, maybe? Just don't read the comic section.
Here's
Anyway,
one. Oregon, dishes must drip dry.
yes, Michael
Okay.
X. Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
In Pennsylvania, you may not catch a fish by any part except the mouth.
So snag fishing, which is something that's probably illegal, but I used to do as a kid, we'd go down to a spillway, put a big treble hook with a weight on it, throw it in there, and just drag it up and you'd catch. Well, this isn't a fish story. Where's my other hand? You catch carp. Okay, you'd catch really big carp, and we'd pull those in. Now we just throw them back, but it was bragging rights about how big a carp you caught. So I would have gotten in trouble.
In Rhode Island, it is considered an offense to throw pickle juice on a trolley.
Now, first of all, I think Erica would say that if you threw pickle juice at all,
It was a waste.
it would be an offense because her skin color has a little bit of green to it. Because today we went to a general store for breakfast, brunch, whatever you want to call it. And she always asks for extra pickles on her hamburger. And I swear it had half a jar of pickles on it. They know her really well now. So it's like, we'll go through pickles more than you can imagine.
Yes, I love pickles.
Love pickles. Both bread and butter, dill, sweet,
Doesn't matter.
gherkins,
so
it doesn't
much.
matter.
In South Carolina, Spartanburg, eating watermelons in the Magnolia Street Cemetery is forbidden.
Now, there's a reason that law was created. Somebody pissed somebody off while they were at the whatever Magnolia Street Cemetery.
Mm-hmm. In South Dakota, it is illegal to lie down and fall asleep in a cheese factory. What in the world? Okay.
Michael X says you and his wife would get along great then. She must be a pickle fanatic
Big
too.
fan. Okay, Tennessee, in Oneida, an ordinance forbids anyone to sing the song "It Ain't Going to Rain No Mo." And it's raining right now.
We're going to go to Oneida because that's not far away. And I'm going to have to learn the song and all the lyrics.
Okay.
And I'll test it.
Okay.
I'll test it. My guess, it probably sounds like, ain't nowhere, like the old style.
In Texas, wow, you can be legally married by publicly introducing a person as your husband or wife 3 times.
That's how we got married.
No, it's not.
This is my wife. This is my wife.
Beetlejuice.
Exactly. This is my wife. Now we're married. Yeah, like Beetlejuice. Yeah.
That sounds like it would be on a Simpsons episode
Absolutely.
or something. Okay. I believe there was yes. Yeah. Also in Texas, the whole Encyclopedia Britannica is outlawed because it contains a recipe for making beer at home.
It does?
That's funny.
Does anybody have the Encyclopedia Britannica set?
Which year?
They used to sell it on TV, or you could get the things in magazines.
Which year?
Yeah, and what would be under beer making?
Probably beer making.
But that would okay. That's not okay. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah. So again, another blast from the past. Utah, Salt Lake City. No one may walk down the street carrying a paper bag containing a violin. No one.
Not a single person. So if you are planning on carrying a violin in a paper bag, take it off your list. Don't do it.
Virginia, children are not to go trick-or-treating on Halloween.
Huh?
Sounds like the devil.
Mom said going chicken on Halloween is for
Welcome
devil.
back, Mac.
Yeah.
Okay, in Washington, all lollipops are banned.
In where?
Washington.
Washington State.
In West Virginia, no children may attend school with their breath smelling of wild onions. Okay.
again, we'll say,
I believe that.
where did these laws come from?
Jeez.
Especially it's a law. I mean, if it's like a school, and that would be like a school rule, don't come here with onion breath.
Now, this next one I think could have been true. At one time, margarine was illegal in Wisconsin.
Well, that's good, and it should be.
I bet it was true. In Wyoming, Cheyenne citizens may not take showers on Wednesdays. I would be curious to read about that.
There's so many. Well, if that was the Wild West rules, or that's crazy. Some of these rules, you just kind of wonder, what made somebody create something so silly. But there it was, and people had to follow the rules. Nowadays we're a society where law is, you're supposed, no one is above the law that's going around right now, but everybody seems to be above the law, above a certain pay grade. But yeah, so it might make you wonder about some of these silly laws. I don't know if anybody has. Let's see what we got. Patrick Noble. What we got here? Michael X says Patrick Noble used to get suspended for his onion breath. I've heard that about Patrick. I'm looking at, I got one ear bigger than the other. That's weird. We've got the set, but we never read it. Oh, really? Yeah. I think my parents probably had the set too, Sharon. And I might have looked at, growing up, I was big into the history of war. I probably talked about it on other shows before, but everything, World War I, all the way back, mostly World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam. But I loved studying that in the Encyclopedia Britannicas. I got a lot of information from those. But that and Time Life series were my favorites back then. But yeah. Well, that's some of the crazy rules and laws, or whatever you want to call them.
Whether they're true or not, it's very interesting, and it's definitely a conversation starter.
And this is type of thing, like I was kind of talking with her. This is the kind of stuff that you talk around a campfire about, or with a group of friends when somebody, has anybody ever had pickle races? That's something we used to do with our friends. Where you take pickles out of your sandwich, and it was in.
Is this another pickle crumb?
I guess it would be a pickle crumb.
Do you want to tell me about this?
Never mind. I'll be banned from pickles in the house. But yes, we got this. Oh, yeah, sorry. So yeah, it was a pickle thing. Each person throws a pickle on the window. I think it was one of the Billy Madison or something like that. And the pickles raced down the window. Yeah, but boys, I saw the one about the rocks and not throwing rocks. I mean, boys throw rocks everywhere all the time, and that's just part of being a boy. Well, okay, I guess that's it for the crazy rules or laws. So a couple things I wanted to touch on before we end our show. The first one's going to be, we want to thank everybody that's here today. Appreciate it. I know our show's not a big show. We just appreciate everybody being here. We're hoping we can make you laugh a little bit, or you can learn something from the show, no matter what our topic is.
Yes.
We all told you, before the first show, that we were going to talk about just about everything. And hi, Verby.
Hey,
good to see you, Verby. Talk about everything. Sometimes you need a little lightheartedness. We don't get out and look for Bigfoot or the Mothman and that kind of stuff. We might eventually do that kind of thing. I'm a conspiracy theory guy, and it's really tough. Somebody talked to me the other day about doing a show on 9/11. And I said that you can't really do a show without footage. And, we're operating this show off of a computer, and that's it. I don't have any other technical stuff going on. And I would love to do shows like that. But, you're talking more time and more electronic devices around here. And maybe someday we will. So we just want to have fun with this. And I hope everybody that comes in has fun too.
I'm glad, Carmen. I'm glad we could make you laugh.
Yeah, definitely. I love to make people laugh. I might seem a little odd. She always calls me her greatest comedian. But
he's my favorite comedian.
There's things that come out of my mouth sometimes that I can't believe came out of my mouth that just happen to go with the situation that makes her laugh. The other night, she spit water all over the kitchen counter.
Only because
I got to tell the best story. We had gone to a restaurant to eat, and they had great clam chowder, and she enjoyed the clam chowder. It was really good. And I can't tell you on the way home, I can't tell you what I said to her, but all I know is that I heard this sound. Ready? And I thought I had her laughing really hard.
I was.
Well, apparently I made her laugh so hard that she puked on the floorboard of my car. And me being I don't think, were we married? Yeah, we were married then.
Oh, God.
So when we got home, I told her to go in the house, and I think she was still laughing, and I cleaned it all up. But we've had some instances like that where
it was a very weird involuntary reaction.
Yeah, I think that hip is like I could do Vegas. If I can make somebody laugh so hard they get sick, then I'm there. But here I am
He's definitely made me laugh till I cry many times.
Yeah, here I am in Tennessee, and sometimes I think I'm just so weird that she's laughing to make me feel good. But anyway,
but that's the good thing about the show, like this topic is just kind of throwing a wrench in the normal things. We're pretty random, so just to kind of break the monotony, if you want to say that, but just kind of switching things up. It's not going to be just a normal day. Having this kind of random thing hopefully makes it better. So,
and yes, Mac, margarine is just lard. I mean, not good lard either. It's plastic. If you read what margarine actually is, it's not something we should ingest in our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Butter.
We'll go over that, but first, you want to say something real quick about
yeah. Okay, I wanted to tell you guys one thing. I don't know if you've been following the news and what's going on with SNAP and EBT. I don't know if any of you are on SNAP. I am not a judge of anything. I know some people deserve to be on or need to be on those programs, and that is fine. There are a lot of people that abuse the system, and that's what the problem is. But as of November 3rd, SNAP and EBT benefits will not be
November 1st.
November 1st. We'll say November 1st. But SNAP and EBT benefits will not be given out for the month of November, possibly December. And you know me, I watch a lot of YouTube videos and independent news stuff. And there's a lot of people coming out saying they're going to just rob and loot the stores. They're going to get their groceries one way or the other. So all I want to say is please get your groceries this week. This isn't like a storm where you need to rush out. Just make sure you have what you need. Don't plan on going. And we live in a very small town, and we do have people on SNAP and EBT here, but it could be a different type crowd than in the big city or the bigger cities, bigger towns. You might actually have to worry about. I would say, I would like to tell you not to get involved if you see somebody stealing, but I'm not that person. If I see somebody stealing, I will get involved simply because when people steal, companies raise prices, and then it hits me too. It hits all of us. So, what you can do to help that is donate money to a food pantry. If you have food to a food pantry, or you can, help a family if you know somebody that is. But just be careful when you go to the stores. If you are a concealed carrier, concealed carry, protect yourself. Some of these people are saying they'll follow you out to your car and, steal your groceries. It's easier.
We've seen lots of videos on YouTube recently, just over this weekend, where people are describing they're getting together and they plan to be at certain grocery stores on the 3rd, and they're going to get their food no matter what.
No matter what.
So if you haven't heard that, just be careful. You may hear something between now and then, most likely. And
I will say it's getting that time of the year as well. If you have any old jackets or clothing you want to get rid of, take it. Excuse me. I wouldn't take it to Goodwill because I don't like Goodwill. You can take it to a church. I don't see if I paid X amount of dollars for clothing that I should give it to somebody like Goodwill, and then they sell it for $5.99 to other people. If you're going to give away stuff, take it to a church, take it to a shelter that you can actually help people out. There are people that are disadvantaged as far as having maybe injuries that don't let them work, or disabilities, physical, mental, that they can't do anything about, and they have to collect those. But there are also a lot of people, like I said before, that are abusing the system. And those are the people we need to get rid of. Not get rid of. Well, that sounded horrible. Sounded like a Democrat. Anyway, those are the people we need to get out of the system, that need to get a job and take care. So help out. Know the family. I like to say know the people you're helping out. That's kind of how we feel. It makes it a lot more convenient that way. And Carmen says, if you have extra clothes, you can take them to the nursing home. Yes, absolutely. And use your imagination. Places like nursing homes,
domestic violence shelters.
Yep. I mean, I believe in helping each other. I just don't believe people should abuse the systems. So anyways, that's that. Just be aware. I always say stay frosty at the end of every show. Stay frosty means keep your head on a swivel, basically. So watch everywhere you go. If you're a single lady and you're going to your car with groceries, pay attention to your surroundings. Don't have your head in the phone. It sounds like one of our old episodes.
Anybody.
Yes.
Anybody.
Even men, somebody could come up with a gun or a knife and try to steal and you don't need to lose your life over groceries. So, well, never mind. Anyway, I just wanted to touch on that. Her and I have been talking about that. And again, a lot of the podcasters I watch say the same thing. I watch a lot of these crappy shows, and I don't mean crappy as in like they're badly made. These independent people, because I want to learn things about what's actually going on in society. And her and I have been watching a lot of videos about these people saying that they're going to get their groceries no matter what, no matter, whatever they have to do, they're going to get them. So we wanted to tell you to be careful what you do. Keep your eyes open and pay attention to what's around you. If you have money, food, donate it to the homeless shelters, wherever you can donate it. We've already talked about a few of them. American Legions. Yes. Perfect. So yeah, American Legions, what'd you say the one, the domestic violence shelters, help those places out. A lot of churches will take clothing and stuff. Some of them get so much that they have to give them to other churches. Like where we were at back home, our neighbor would tell us that, I'd say we have all these clothes we need to get rid of. And she'd be like, we've got so many. We have like a small semi, the 20-foot trailer in the back, and it's completely full of stuff.
Hey, Moggs.
Hey, Moggs. Good to see you, brother. VFW. Yep. So, if you've got stuff and you want to help people out, help them out that way. Again, I'm anti Goodwill, anti-Salvation Army. When people in those companies make the money they're making, that just doesn't seem right. And to resell something that I'm giving away, donating to something doesn't seem right to me. But yeah, it's cheaper, but that's where her and I sometimes go to Goodwill to look for shirts or, but we'll pay for them. Anyway, last but not least, I finally compiled a list of podcasts that we should pay attention to or watch. And I want to support all my fellow podcasters. I could actually have this list, probably about 4 notebooks with the amount of podcasters that I listen to or watch. But we'll do ones that are our friends that we follow. And for you, if you haven't checked them out, I highly suggest checking some of these out. Well, all of these, because we watch all of them. So we'll start off with ours, Blackie and Erica. We'd love to have you here. I know sometimes that our content isn't interesting. It is what it is. We love to talk about everything. I would like to do more conspiracy theory shows, but again, I want to have videos and stuff with it, and someday we'll get there and do that. But today was about fun. So my brothers at Old Line Cryptids, Jerry, Jeffrey, and I, Tuesday nights at 8:00 Eastern, 7 Central. I can't tell you the times for everybody because some of the shows are so off different times. Woodwalkers, Spencer, Misty, and Greg. The Cryptid Podcast with Dan Hamilton. Some of my favorite people right here. They're all my favorite people, but Cedar Creek Bottoms, Farmstead Life with Mark and Becca. I love Mark. Mark's just awesome. The Bigfoot Project, which is Mary Fabian. It used to be the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Project. Owens Outdoors, Smoky Mountain Cryptids with Harley Owens. Untold Radio with our buddy Roger, Amanda, and Ashley, the old Squatch and Holler. Well, it's still Squatch and Holler. It's just on the Untold Radio. Wendell, Bigfoot 911, with our friend that likes to windle everybody, Wendell Mosley. Selena, Southern Belle's Opinion with Selena Garrett. The Cryptid Huntress, Miss Jessica Jones. My buddy Moggs, he's in chat right now. Mogi on Monster, Moggs and Stevie B.
Mm-hmm.
The Nightmare Hunters podcast with D.A. Roberts. And, well, I wanted to say that D.A., I'm going to give you something. He's not in chat, but D.A. Nightmare Roberts. I'm giving him a new nickname. And Rockin' Robbie Rains. Make it stick, people. Hellbent Holler with Joe and Jay Doyle. Boone County Cryptids with Wyatt Estes. Or Estes, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm almost done. Wind Clan Ken, Native Voices and Lands with Brother Ken. I'm not sure what Ken's last name is, but he's an awesome guy. I'm sure everybody knows who he is. Real American Monsters with Chris Reinhardt. Good dude. And Fun Adventures with Bud and Angie Honline. And who can forget the Blues Doctor? Wait, the Blues Doctor with Dr. William Robinson. These are ones we watch periodically, and we suggest you do too. Help each other out, and hop in, chat for a while, and show them some love. And then, sometimes we're busy, we don't hit them all, but that's the way it is.
Awesome.
So we're good. Anybody else want any question? Well, there's no questions to have with this one. Again, we'll thank you everybody for being here.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you to the mods.
We plan on having a show next Sunday. We don't know the topic just yet. I do want to say, anybody in chat, if anybody wants to be a guest and might have specialty that they want to talk about, we have an email. It's we don't have the keyboard up here. Oh, you can type it in your thing though.
Yeah, I can type it in here.
But it's OCP OTR at Yahoo, at yahoo.com. So she'll put it in here. And we'll talk about, obviously with the shows we've had, we've talked about pretty much everything. Is Virax here? Hey, Virax, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, Virax.
So, if anybody wants to be a guest for whatever talk, if they have something they want to talk about, or you want to talk about, excuse me, just give us an email and we'll chat it, and then we'll get a show. Again, any subject is on the table. Okay, Erica's got hold of the controller. Oh, yes. There.
The email address is Yawcast Podcast Off the Record, OCPOTR at yahoo.com.
And eventually, when I can get and figure out how to do videos on here, we will start doing, a little bit longer shows with the videos. And I might even do some separate shows that she probably won't be interested in doing as well, about some conspiracy theory stuff, but we'll get there eventually. Right now, we're just having fun with it, and I'm glad you're all here. And I hope you all have a great week. For those in the South, with the weather the way it is, a lot of rain coming. I know there were a lot of tornado warnings in Louisiana, and Alabama had some. And I think tomorrow our weather is supposed to be, I know it's raining right now, but they're talking storms. So anything? You got anything else?
That's it.
That's it. All right. Well, thank you everybody for being here.
Yeah,
We thank you. And you all have a great evening, and stay frosty. Keep your head on a swivel, and
see you next Sunday.
Yeah. Big love. See you next Sunday, everybody.
Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.